guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to take a look at this unit right here. RECOOME and Guldo. Honestly, I think this is probably one of the best units in the game. You know, it does require a certain setup in order to get them ridiculously good, but this is a guard character. Their defense is pretty high too, basically 12,000, that's not bad. So basically what this unit does is they guard if there is a Ginyu in the same turn. If there's not a Ginyu around, they have a 50% chance to guard, right? Obviously, we don't like that. My theory lately has been that, you know, Tech Ultimate Gohan is just way too good. So now after him, I just don't think like, guard characters are going to be finicky or have some sort of condition attached to it or something like that. I feel like this problem originally started with Int Janemba's EZA, where I felt like he was, you know, the best EZA for like almost 2 years or something like that, right? Like, it was crazy. So when they released STR Janemba's EZA, they barely gave him anything. They basically made him exactly the same as Int Janemba, pretty much. So it's like, it's clear that they don't want these guard characters to just run around dominating the entire game, right? So they put the restriction on this unit, which isn't really so bad, because like with their link set and stuff like that, with Ginyu is where you want to use them. But this is a character that should be able to help in all content. They greatly lower attack from their super attack effect, which is going to be really good, right? That will help you tremendously in like super battle road stages. Then from their passive, 180% attack and defense start a turn. They get 10% attack and defense with each attack received, which is good for them. High chance to guard. They get another 50% defense when their guard is activated. They guaranteed seal the enemy's super attack. That would be a one-turn seal, good for Super Battle Road. And then they guard if Ginyu's in the same turn. And then if Ginyu's in the same turn, they also have a high chance to stun the attacked enemy. So you look at this character in Super Battle Road, you'll greatly lower their attack. You will seal them for that turn, and then you have a 50% chance to stun them for that turn if you have Ginyu with them. This unit is crazy, right? Their link set probably a weakness. Freeze's army, Freeze's minion, the Ginyu force, brutal beatdown, signature pose, loyalty, and fierce battle. I would say that's, again, probably the weakness of this unit. You want to use a lot of these Ginyu characters together. So they're... Wow. Dude, is this unit, like, just, like, better than, like, Grade 8 Vegeta? Like... 250k defense, right? They get 30% defense from their super attack effect. They get 50% defense when their guard kicks in. And then they still can build up 50% defense with each attack received. This character is going to be at like 600k defense with guard. Like, they're actually going to be like tanking like big enemies in the red zone. All right, so let's see what their attack stat is. 2.85 I'll take. But again, this character is going to be dominant in Super Battle Road. They're going to be really good in Battlefield. They're going to be good everywhere. So boom, there's 3. So we got 4 attacks. So they only need to be hit once, and they will be fully built up. And it's like, then, you know, you do have a restriction. You have to use them with Ginyu. Oh, by the way, Ginyu is, you know, probably like a top 10 unit in the game or something like that, or borderline. Ginyu, see, especially, I would say... Currently, it is very difficult to judge a lot of units in the game, right? Because now, the way the leader skills are and the ultimate red zone has sort of flipped a lot of things. Now, like, some characters are going to be way better with access to the 200% leader skill, right? Of course, you know, what a shock. The 200% leader skill makes, you know, some of these characters look just so insane, right? But then, there's also, you know, characters like... are, you know, not on any of these good leader skill teams. They're not going to look as good. You know, now we're starting to get characters like this Ginyu. This is sort of like, I see a lot of people comparing Ginyu to Videl, and it's like, while I can see it a bit, because they both have very bad link sets, I would say is the main, like, you know, culprit there. Ginyu is on a lot more teams than Videl is, right? Ginyu is also a leader for a team that you can run a lot, and he is a godly leader. Videl is a good leader, but I don't know that she's going to be, like, she's not, like, leading a bunch of units that are, like, mega, like, top tier that are probably going to get ran a lot. You know, Dokkan Fest LR villains, you know, would be characters like Frieza and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I just see Ginyu, like, he's just, I really like him. I do. Limited for sure. Oh my god, dude, look at this. one more, so they're going to get another 10% defense when they get hit next, and they'll have their full passive built up. But then again, they're getting 30% from their super attack effect, and then 50% when they get hit while carding. They're such a tremendous unit. They're so good. They are so goddamn good. This RECOOME and Guldo, because you know these are the types of overpowered, ultra powerful characters we need when it comes down to going into the red zone. Okay. So wow, 4 million. Okay. With their defense, which, you know, like they would how much damage would they take from Omega at this point? Like if they double supered and then Omega would super them at this point, I feel like they would still probably take like 500k damage or something like that. But because remember, Omega, he deals what, 1.5 million damage with his super attack. So it's like you can tank double digits if you have 1.5 million defense. It's insane. But that RECOOME and Guldo, like outside of like Omega's final super, like they're gonna be tanking everything, even in the red zone. So it's like I look at the dude, it's crazy. The Ginyu Force team is going to destroy, I think, many stages of the red zone. You could still get caught very easily, right? You know, Berter and Jace are relying a lot on dodge. You know, you could definitely take, you know, some big-time super attacks, like, early in the fight or something like that, right? You know, which, you know, could drain all your health and then you die, right? It certainly can happen, but the Ginyu Force team is a top-tier team now, right? Like, they did what needed to be done. I wonder, you know, if we could eventually see the same thing with sort of like Bardock, right? Like, what if, you know, Bardock, we get like a Dokkan Fest Bardock from, you know, hopefully from the special, not from the shitty Chilled movie, but then we get like a Fasha and Tora, and then like a Borgos and Shugesh card, right? It could be the same sort of thing. I'm very impressed. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how things are going to be looking moving forward with a lot of these 200% leader skills and with a lot of these characters. Again, this is really good. Really, really tremendous. I think this RECOOME and Guldo are super powerful. As much as I'm sucking these units off, oh damn, our defense was lowered. Yeah, this is not their actual defense because it was debuffed by that Goku. As much as I'm going crazy sucking this unit off, oh, and we could get even better right here. Yeah, wow. Let's do this. This will be perfect. So next turn, we'll have still the Ginyu in the same turn, but then we'll have all the support and shit like that. Yeah, next turn's going to be crazy. We'll make the next turn the last turn. All right, let's just let them do their damage, do their thing right here. And then we'll go ahead and move on. But I don't recommend free-to-play players try and grab these Ginyu Force characters because it's like you have to get all three from the banner, and you really do want that LR physical EZA Ginyu as well. At the moment, I don't know for sure if all you have to do is just use battlefield currency to EZA the physical Ginyu. I don't know, like 100%, because that unit doesn't come out until March 7th. So, you know, there's still quite a bit of time away until we'll see that LR physical Ginyu actually release on JP. But it's like, you know, if you're going to get Ginyu, it's like, Ginyu by himself is very powerful, but you want these complementary pieces around him, the RECOOME and Guldo, the Jason Berter. And I just feel like this is not a smart unit for free-to-play players to try and grab. I don't think so. I think you're much better off just waiting for more, like Saiyan Day is probably a better idea. I think Ginyu is also very good in that he is showing us that we're definitely going to be having all the like main like Dokkan Fest units are going to be 200% leaders in some fashion. So with that, I think global players, there should be less pressure to like save and try. I felt like getting a 200% lead is essential as a global player, but I feel like it's less of a big deal now because I think global is probably going to get multiple 200% leads released on global before the 7th anniversary even begins. I think Saiyan Day will be a 200% leader, very likely, that, you know, both Global and JP will get. I think that Global will likely get this Ginyu in June, right? June is when we would see this Captain Ginyu come out. So I think Global, as a global player, you know, it's not really like, oh my god, I can't summon because I have to get a 200% lead. And I really do think, like, going through a lot of the red zone content, a 200% lead is a huge deal, right? Like, because look at this team. We have, what, 1 LR on the team, and we're over 600,000 HP. That is so good, right? Like, that's really, really good. You need that, because it's like you take so much damage in the red zone. These bosses are dealing just tremendously high amounts of damage, right? So you really want to make sure that you've got a lot of health to sort of compensate. And that's why, you know, teams with leads that are at 130% HP, you really can feel the sort of power difference, right? Having all that less HP. Okay, so we can make this the last turn. This is a crazy turn for them. We're at 420k defense. Again, when they guard, they're getting 50% defense. They get defense when they super attack. We could have the LR physical Ginyu super attack in slot 1. This is going to give more defense. We have 60% from the RECOOME and, from the Birder and Jace right there. We have everything activated except for Brutal Beatdown. This is pretty much, I think, the RECOOME and Guldo at their max right here. I don't know. Besides, like, units that would give 2 turn attack buffs. Like, I think this is pretty much probably, like, their best turn. Because, remember, the LR does count as a Ginyu character for the passives of RECOOME and Guldo and Birder and Jace. It does count for them. So, like, that, you know, that will allow them to get their sort of, like, full potential. Let's see. So, we get up to a 5 million attack stat. And, again, they're at, like, what, 700, 800k defense, I think, with guard. So stupid. Again, they could probably survive Omega. I think this turn right here, they could survive Omega's super attack. I think they could. I don't think they would take 600,000 from Omega. I don't know. Omega's, you know, he's the most damaging boss in the game, Omega. But I do think Broly's a bit harder because of his gimmicks, right? So there we go. Let me know what you guys think of the RECOOME and Guldo. I think they're fantastic. I think Birder and Jace is fantastic. Captain Ginyu's fantastic. The Ginyu Force team is definitely very fun. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.